Here we go. Oops. 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 People can come hang out in the chat today if they figure that out. I hit a wrong button. Anywho. There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the Rookzer0 Drawcast. It is October 21st, 2020. It is the viewer suggestion today. So come suggest the viewers, I guess. No, we are going to be, we are in the Aggie.io software. If you are a Patreon member, you are very welcome to come draw with us today. But we will be taking suggestions from viewers. I just realized my glasses are so dirty. Like, how did I not? I'm basically blind right now. Like, what is going on? No, it's not the free draw. It's the viewer suggestions. So, yeah. Block Prime wrote something. Welcome to the chat, Block Prime. I cannot read it as my glasses are off and about. Hold on a second. Goblin Warlock Artificer. That's awesome. I like that. They are an artillery X-Blade. I like that. Warlock Artificer. Lotus-themed ghoul. Ooh, that's interesting. Like a lotus pod-themed ghoul or like a lotus flower? Because those are two different things. One could be awesome, one could be weird. So we're going to do this artillery X-Blade. X-Blade. That's good. Lotus-themed ghoul. I like that one. Flower. Okay, good. I thought I was going to do some tryptophobia stuff, and that would just, no one would hang out for that. They would all quit. They'd be like, screw this channel. I'm out. Although, a Lotus Pod Ghoul sounds really awesome, and I'll probably have to draw that in my own time. I have a lot of friends that will not be happy about that, but I don't care. So I have also added the Artist Arcana submission page channel for the Discord. So we will be doing we're currently doing a call for character art. If you have your own character art you'd like to see us try to redraw, we're going to do that for an upcoming video. Might come out in a while, but we're going to collect that for about a week or two. And if you're okay with us butchering your characters, not on purpose, but let us know. Send your characters to us. It'll be a lot of fun. Submission sacrifices? That sounds a little weird. Yeah. Do you know who that was? Trixie, I don't know that one. That's interesting. All right, here we go. We got to draw a Goblin X-Blade, right? Yeah. Okay. I gotta get a warm-up going on here. We might do something like that, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do some of this. Maybe get some ears going on. Okay, how am I going to do a Hexblade Artillerist Goblin? I love this concept, by the way. I think wands don't get used enough. Yeah, especially in Pathfinder, like the wands are supposed to be a lot more accessible. So you could definitely do a lot of fun things with a wand. I think there's even like a wand specialist class for a couple of the different, a wand specialist archetypes for a few of the different classes. Like I think there's one for wizard, one for magus, one for sorcerer, one for rogue too. Now that I think about it, that would be pretty awesome. So I think this is right up that out. Super good, super good. They don't use weapons. They just use Eldritch Blast and Arcane Turrets, which is also a wand. Thank you. That's pretty funny. I like that. I like that a lot. There are a lot of cool D&D builds that don't involve weapons, which makes me pretty happy. I mean, the monks, their fists are weapons, I suppose, but at the same time, it's like you can get away with a lot of non-combatant characters and still have a really good time. I've been on the couch for the last few days, recovering, and I've been just like digging through YouTube, watching really, really weird and old things that I like have been subscribed to and trying to catch up on stuff. So I've been watching a lot of Let's Game It Out, which I'm a huge fan of, as well as was it Marlon Bates? He makes fishing lures, and I'm like, I don't fish, but like for some reason I enjoy watching people make fishing lures. So I've got all their like little weird catchphrases and slogans stuck in my head, and it's like, don't do that. You don't need to do that on stream for no reason. So we'll see what happens. Today might be a weird episode where I'm just like stealing other YouTubers' shtick. On that note, I've gotten a lot of work done, which is good. There's still no video out, but that will be short to come, I think. So that'll be exciting. I should have a few videos coming out this week and next week, hopefully. I say that every week, but, you know, here we are. Clams. Clam Mermaid, as in a clam, but instead of pretty pearls inside, it's a woman who apparently appears pretty, but has some monstrous features like long claws. Okay, I can do that. It's like a, oh, what's the thing? I was going to say the Venus de Milo. Is that the one? The lady on the shell? Venus on a half shell, yeah. Clam girl. We'll just write clam girl. Like a wand necklace. I like that. A necrotic monstrosity construct type of monster. Oh, yeah. Draw undead things? Done. Undead construct. Should I be paying attention in class? Yes. Zeno, pay attention. Pay attention in class. Turtle Drow Grandma Druid. Hell yeah. I need to get our friend on here one of these days. That was the inspiration for the orc grandmother, yeah. Let her get some credit for that, as that was kind of the first iteration of this channel. I guess it was kind of the first iteration of these live streams, like just drawing someone's character for fun. But yeah. This goblin is way too fancy looking. We're gonna start over. I'm gonna go with like arsonist. I'm gonna go a little bit more deranged. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the hair though. Maybe he needs like I think he needs like a helmet. If he's an artillerist. Nah, I don't like that either. This is a warm-up one. The warm-up one I've discovered is I'm never really happy with it. So I'm gonna try to warm up a few times and then we'll start, so that we really get a good goblin today. I've also changed my setup a little bit because I've been trying not to slouch, and now the screen feels really far away. Corvus, how about death godlike? From what's it? Godlike? Is that like an Asimar or something? We can do like a demigod death. DF god. Boom. Drew's got this on lockdown. I think we're fine. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm going to do something else. I just had a really good idea, so we're going to go with this. We're going to do something like this. Here we go. Bam! I kind of like the idea, if your character is built around this, that they should get like extended range on their Eldritch Blast. Like first you build out some extended range, and then you build out some like AoE damage. So they're just basically lobbing fireballs. That is why people can't just fly into cities. Because there are arcanists everywhere that are just ready for that kind of stuff. It's a bad wizard. Why do I have the Pokemon theme song stuck in my head? That's weird. That's like the original Pokemon theme song. That's like 20 years old. That's not... Where did that even come from? I guess I was playing Pokemon this weekend. Earlier this week. But still. Basically, yeah, they're Pillars of Eternity versions of the Asabar and the Gensai mixed together. Fair enough. That's a good way to look at it. I mean, I think wizards are just a general name for practitioners, really. Now, if you're like ambush wizards. Oh, hell yeah. Corvus, those are great. I love that idea. Okay, I'm gonna give this little goblin like a military uniform. So when you say artillerist, it makes me think of like I said, someone that works for the crown. So we're gonna give him like a go like this. Oh, I'm slouching already. Ugh, yeah. There we go. Dang it. So we played around in Blender yesterday for quite a while, which was probably really, really good for me, actually, because it made me sculpt. And every time I sculpt, I start thinking in three-dimensional space a little better. It's a lot easier to kind of start sculpting things out in 2D. So hopefully that will improve my anatomy some, which will be good. See how that goes. And you all know the rules. This is a I forgot my train of thought. Not alchemist. That's not right. It's like engineer. Artificer. There we go. It's an artificer, so we gotta give him glasses. I did say arsonist earlier, and I did mean arsonist because they're explosives expert, even though it's wand-based explosives. But I'm going to give him a whole bunch of glasses here. Now let me show you how to lob this magic real good. Just poop it out there. Poop it out the wand. Can I say poop on YouTube? It's been a little while. It's probably fine. Ugh, I don't like what I did with those teeth. We're going to cartoon this up a little bit. We're going to go like for a really big cheekbone here. Right. Don't need the play-by-play because we don't know what you're doing. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sierra was playing Kingdom Hearts the other day. That was pretty great. Seriously, though, why does... Oh, man, I can't even remember his name. Jungle Gaston. Clayton. Why does Clayton have a giant lizard? I never got that answered.
A toucan is not a lizard.
It was a chameleon. Why did you think toucan?
Because I heard Sierra say toucan. Was I incorrect? That I didn't hear that right?
I don't think you did.
Okay, maybe I heard wrong.
That was strange. What about giant lizard to kill gorillas? That works. Let's do that. Kingdom Hearts, what you doing? What you doing? Why are you doing these things? To be fair, like some of the Disney stuff is just pretty dark. They're like, hey, what if... Yeah. The kid's story. Hello. Yeah, Disney movies are a little dark, which is fine. I think Ursula's pretty good. I think. See, now all of that could have been avoided if Triton had just been like, hey, that witch lady, she did all these bad things, and I exiled her. Stay away from her. You gotta have... Go ahead. Exactly, yeah. I mean, like, there's too much non-transparency in the Disney world. Same thing with Frozen. Like, the whole Frozen movie is that to a T. Just like, oh, you have super magical powers, huh? Let's never tell anybody ever. It's like, no, tell everybody. Tell every single person in the kingdom that you now have a super baby. Like, that's some dope shit right there. Like, you win forever. Get out of here, cat. Oh, I didn't watch the second one. Is that the plot? Did they not want everybody to know that they had a... Oh, wow, that actually had some weird connotations, doesn't it? That got dark. Oh, so it's Loki. I get it. We got a Loki situation going on. Yeah. There we go. They can do that. They own the rights, right? They own the rights to that whole religion, I think. I think that's how Disney works. Okay, I think this is where I gotta call it, because I'm just gonna keep going. I am gonna give him a scarf for some reason. I think that will make this. Yeah, scarves are super dope. I'm gonna shoot for Mega Man scarf, because that's what I can draw. Yeah, I can draw Mega Man scarves. Apparently, I thought I could. Maybe not. There we go. Nope, I got it. We're fine. We'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do that, and then we're done. All right, there we go. You know, I think that's what we need here. Actually, I'm going to do that just because, like I said, this is the warm-up sketch, so it's kind of going to be weird, which is fine. Can I do that with that? Sure, why not? Let's try it. Okay. No, maybe I can't. Thank you. That's the best compliment anybody's ever given me. Whoop. Bam! There are, yeah. Yeah, there are Goblin artillerists. That actually made it look worse. I'm going to get rid of those 3 lines. That's good. I think that's it, though. I think that is our goblin. Pow! Okay. Clayton's definitely the scariest kid. I agree. Nice. Oops. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, having fiber optic put in is a huge, huge deal. Yeah. I remember. Yep. I remember one of my uncles when I was a kid was just like, we don't need that internet. Internet is blah, 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 blah. And like, he just hated it. And then one of his neighbors was like, hey, I'm putting in cables. You want to help me go in on it? And he was like, I guess so. And now he's just like addicted to eBay. Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. Anybody who loved like the Car Trader newspaper 40 years ago is just like addicted to eBay now. Yeah. Oh, it does, but like, yeah. Yeah. What am I doing? This ghoul looks way too sexy. We gotta cut that out. Cut that out right now. Too sexy for its own skin is what I'm thinking. But where's Jonas? Jonas, I need a flayed man drawn. Is it not? I think so. I really love. I love the Game of Thrones house stuff. I think that's really cool. Like I like all the. What is dead may never die, but like some of them are really stupid. like we do not sow. Your house motto is just like we're really lazy. Great. Cool. Yeah. I did. I used the. What's the Lannisters? I can't remember what it is.
Officially or not officially?
The official one. Yeah, hear me roar. Like, I'm a lion. It's like, great. What's your team name? Oh, we're the Wild Fish. Like, great job. Great job. Okay, we got this. I can't draw ghouls today, which is weird because like that's my job. Oh! I just dropped everything off my desk. Hold on. What did I do? This goes there. I've got a precarious setup, and it just collapsed. So. Feed me again. It's been a certain amount of time. It's been a while. There's probably still food in your bowl, cat. Yeah. Well, this one is just an idiot, so I don't know. He's real dumb. He's really dumb, aren't you? Yeah. Here, hold on a second. Hold on. We'll take a small diversion. I'm gonna try to pick him up. Ugh. How dumb are you? Are you dumb? No? All right. You're smarter than I give you credit for, I guess. He won't do it. He's just staring at me like, what are you doing? Drop me.
I've never been on stream before.
That's not true. All right. What the hell was I doing? Oh, right. Lotus Ghoul. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to do this. Okay, I got it now. Someone said flower in the hair, but I think I got something better. I am thinking a plant ghoul. I'm gonna... It'd probably help if I remember what lotuses look like. I think they just have long petals, right? Buddha sits on a lotus? All I can think of is Last Airbender and the white lotus tile. Why is that the only image I have of lotuses in my head? And the black lotus from Magic the Gathering, which is just a flower, and I think it looks like this. It might have some swoop to it. It's got some swoopage. Those are the two things I can think of. That's what I got. How am I going to turn that into a ghoul? Easily. All right. We'll see what I can do with that. Nice. Oh, man. You know, the Pillars of Eternity, I think I didn't get to play it. Because all of my friends bought it and they're like, "This game doesn't work." And I was like, "What?" and then like months later they're like, "The game's so good." And I was like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's super good." So I was like, yeah. You know, there's a lot of big indie Swedish companies right now, which is kind of cool. I don't know if there's something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I think Sweden has a pretty big resurgence of indie games right now, which is great. I'm just gonna do something like this. I'm gonna give it like a weird cloak that is a lotus. Lotus leaves. Lotus petals? Lotus petals. Are they really? That makes more sense. Why didn't I know that? Okay, and then ghouls have this going on for them. Just nothing but just terrible fingers. Could have called it Tattered Thrust, and that would have made it even weirder. It never misses. That's the thing I think people don't really quite realize is like Pathfinder basically has the gun system, right? Where they go against touch AC, which is basically no armor if you're within a certain amount of range. Still not as good as magic missile. So buying a gun and having to load it all the time, or just buying a wand of magic missile, about the same. I think the wand is usually cheaper. Okay, I've made some kind of weird flower zombie. That's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to go like this. Hey, I haven't talked about the Dresden books yet this week.
All the way to Wednesday.
Maybe I did on Monday. The new book is out. I got to go get it. But the ghouls in that are just amazing. Just amazing. Terrifying and scary. Oh, that's right. Yep. I gotta. Oh, that's right. I tried to give one to Druid. That's what it was. Man, I don't know how to draw today. I'm just out of it. I'm just not in a good headspace. Ghouls. Let's just look up some ghouls. Ghouls are a little more. Yeah, like a zombie is just a dude or somebody that got turned into meat. A ghoul is more of like a creature that eats people.
I think a ghoul doesn't necessarily have to be undead. A lot of the times they're flavored that way, but they don't.
They should be their own creature. Like they are a... Yeah. Yeah, they're almost they're closer. I would say ghouls are closer to like werewolves or vampires than they are to being like zombies. Just unholy beasts. Oh, interesting. Gotcha. Like ghouls need to eat meat, but yeah, they like to eat living things. But I don't know if they can die from starvation. I think they just get weaker and weaker. Whereas like zombies, I don't think get stronger if they eat. They just eat because they think they should, and they're kept. Okay. Ah. Whoa. Why does it do that, man? I don't understand. The minus key always like shrinks the map, but the plus key doesn't make it bigger. Like, come on, Aggie. Like, why? So anytime I... Ooh, that sounds cool. I like that. The King of Ghouls. That sounds pretty dope. Okay, so we're gonna get this going. I think my hitch here, the hitch in my giddy up, is really because trying to incorporate the flower into it, the lotus. makes me want to make it almost like feminine and clean. But like when I want to draw a ghoul, I just want to draw like meaty, disgusting, like sharp angles. And none of that speaks Lotus to me. I almost want to do something like this. And then just put like a giant lotus tattoo on the body. Yeah, this one we're doing is a lotus ghoul. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do this. I don't know. Could do that. Just put the. I'm gonna put like the center of the lotus right here on his head. Just like stick. Why protruding bones? See, that sounds like zombie to me, more than ghoul. They do, yeah. Those are indeed just zombies. Of course, they're only zombies because they use the same model as the zombie model. No, I know exactly what you're saying. I totally get you. Because I think in Warcraft 3 they had like you could summon skeletons, summon zombies, and then eventually you could just build the corpse units in Warcraft 3. And so I think they just kind of kept all that together. Is it the... Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's the peon. I forgot about that. All you need is a good paddy wagon, and you're good to go. Corpse wagon, is that what it's called? Kevin the Necromancer. Finding everything broken about the undead since, I don't know, 2003. Something like that. Okay. Maybe I'll give him, like, extensions, too. Maybe he actually has the lilies, like, growing off of him. Oh, that looks terrifying. I love it. All right. It's like a jester mask. A jester collar. Cat, what is wrong? Nothing? Nothing's wrong? You just want to stare and meow at me? You are a terror today. Bah! Bah! Okay, I like where this is going now. Except it doesn't look like a lotus. I'm so bad. I gotta scroll up. And look at that lotus. Oh, that's such a pretty flower. Such a pretty flower. It's upside down, which probably means something, but whatever. Yep. Yeah. He's just an idiot. He sounds so cute and pathetic, but he weighs freaking like 15 pounds. He's a brick. And if you don't cuddle him, he attacks the other cat, so he's an idiot. Okay, we're gonna go like this. I don't know what I've done here, but it's something. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. I feel like this one defeated me. Like, I couldn't get a good design out of it. I'm stumped. Yeah. Drawing flowers apparently is what stumps me. So that's a thing. That's exactly where my head went. I was like, I should just redraw the plant. But I'm like, no. I can't just draw the super weird thin plant thing. Oh, that's so bad. So bad. All right, no more suggestions today. We're gonna get this done, and then we'll have to work on the other 5. We're gonna get this good. We're gonna get this good first. I gotta start with some. How do I want to incorporate the flower into the ghoul? Because I think I want the ghoul to be like kind of long and lanky, right? Like that's a thing. But I also want it to be kind of hunched. I say as I'm slowly losing my posture. Just give it like a whoop. Who suggested this? We need more detail about what the need more detail. I hope my lack of ability to draw this has been overblown by the thing that I've drawn it like 10 times now. I kind of want to go back to my my previous idea. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to break it down first. So I'm going to give it a really long neck. And like... something like this. Make this thing look just really creepy. Maybe give it like almost a Venom kind of feel. Make it really, really beefy. And then, can it twist like that? That seems like not a good twist. That's not a good twist. We're getting closer. I can feel it. We're getting closer. Slowly getting there. All right, we're going to go like this. Go like this. We're going to get the other hand up here. It's going to be like munching on a dude. So, if you haven't gone out and vote, go vote. Let's get some. Let's use this time of inactivity to remind people to,
Mental health.
That was pretty funny. I watched a little clip of it this morning. That was pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna do big old scary lean muscles here. Yeah, didn't Pillars of Eternity just come out with an expansion like a few months ago? Or is that just this? Gotcha. Very cool. Okay, we're gonna give this guy some beef. I'm gonna make it really long beef though. Long beef doesn't sound right. I really want to play Divinity 2. The problem is the last time I played it with people who had already beaten it several times. And so, I mean, I'm not totally interested in the story. Like, I'm not. I really just want to I want a game with good mechanics and fun like a fun time to play with people, which is why I play things like WoW and other things that you can just kind of pick up and smash through. But the problem was, like, we started playing this game and we burned through it real fast, and I really just didn't figure out how to play the game. And I was an archer, so I just stole all the arrows, and then I just felt super powered, and we beat it. And it was like, huh, I don't remember anything about this game. Like, I just okay. Something I'm going to try right now is I'm going to try to draw the back muscles and then the rib cage. Yep, that. Why would it be exposed? Why do people think ghouls are undead? They're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to be falling apart. Yeah, vampires aren't falling apart with their bones hanging out. Why do people think ghouls are supposed to be hanging apart? Yeah, they're... What the crap is up with level 3 paladins being immune to fear? That's just bullshit. I did not realize this until yesterday. Yeah, I was just like, wait, what? I do think if your deity is like Cthulhu or something, right? Like, you should definitely have a resistance to fear, or at least like a resistance to insanity based things. Like, anything that would just break your brain is just like, yeah, right? Like, I think you should be somewhat immune to that kind of stuff. Advantage, definitely. Okay, here we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this lotus tattoo. Yeah. And then we'll just give him a big old, we'll give him some vine. I guess they're not vines. You said they're lily pads, right? So I think we'll just do a couple more down here. I think I want to do 3. Is 3 a good number? 4. It looks like they pedal in alternating stacks of 5, but we'll do 3. Yeah, let's not feel bad for the the death jackals. I think we can just be, yeah, we can be okay that they're just kind of weird, creepy things. Yeah, the abyssal chicken doesn't need any love. It's fine. Gnolls could use a little love, but only if they're reformed. All right, now we're getting a little weird, and I think we can... It's only an expected joke if people are lazy. That's all I gotta say. Seduction Bard is a lazy DM. That's what that is. Because they're just okay. So this is I know we were talking jokingly about the Seduction Bard for a second, but in my honest opinion, this is not a goof. The Seduction Bard should not be an issue ever, because even rules as written, the DM still has discretion for what happens with a roll. So even if the bard says, I want to seduce this person, and I roll a nat 20, the DM can still decide how that plays out. So the only time seduction bards are a problem is if the DM is lazy. It's just like, yeah, do whatever you want. So any DM that complains about a seduction bard, it's your own fault. Like, you can have an annoying player. That's fine. But, like, you still control what happens. like you're the one that can put the kibosh on that. That might not be the right word. You can put the... Yeah. Yep. Yep. And I've talked about it in some of my videos. It's not so much that, like, if you can't handle it, you're a bad DM. It's difficult. It adds complexity and difficulty to the game. But that's the thing. Like, either A, just say, I don't want you to do that in your game, and they should respect that, because it's a thing. If your DM says no flying creatures and you think, well, that's stupid, find a new game. Like, that's fine. Don't play that character in that campaign. But at the same time, DMs, don't be scared. Like, really just sit down and think about it. And when your player says, hey, I want to play a flying Aarakocra vampire, it's like, I'm going to have to think about that for a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I know it's not supposed to have... Yeah, and so the same thing applies for a seduction bard. It's like, I want to play a guy that wants to boink everything. It's like, good luck. Like, let's see what happens. And then just, build situations where that can be fun. Or yeah, exactly. Like, I'm gonna seduce the Medusa. It's like, okay, you succeed. Now roll for death. It's like, what? Well, I don't know what you wanted, but here it is. You successfully seduced the stone giant. roll a con save for crushing damage. Yeah. I mean, see, and that's there are rules for that. Like, there's books out there for stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I think, once again, it's not supposed to be against the player, right? So you're not like, I'll show you to try that. You should be giving them situations where it's engaging. Like I said, like, if you want to try to seduce a hill giant that's, a huge creature, all of a sudden that thing is, like, infatuated with you, doesn't care about anyone else in the party, and wants to just, like, oh, hey, we should hang out. And the party's like, do we stop fighting? Like, what do we do? And then she grabs the bard and then punches the barbarian in the face. It's like, now your bard is getting kidnapped, and like, the whole fight has shifted now. It doesn't mean that the hill giant just gives up, but you've swayed their attention is really all it does. Yeah, I'm gonna That would be really funny. Oh, come back. Come with me to my lair. And you're like, yeah, okay. He's like, I'll give you all the money. Ha! I made you fall into my trap. What do you think? It's pretty great, right? I love making traps. I'm glad I could share this trap with you. It's like you just have like 10 nails stuck in you. It's like, that was a good trap. Good job. Good job. Okay, there. I think I gotta call this here. I've spent a lot of time on this, but that's my Lotus Ghoul. I like the idea that it was a monk at one point and then got ghoul fever. Except I think most monks are immune to disease. Doesn't matter. Moving on. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Clam girl. We're drawing a clam girl. I should be able to do this pretty easy, I think. I think ghoul fever is a Pathfinder disease. That if you die from it, you do turn into a ghoul. You're gonna make a blue furry? What does that even mean? Draw a fat orc. You're gonna make a small furry folk? Alright. Yeah, it is. It just derails everything, which is fine. Like, I like hearing about some stuff. No. Yeah. Okay. Dee suggested a fat orc. I like that, so that's on the list. Mr. Apple says, sadly, I won't vote in American politics. That's fine. I can't go out to vote. Since I got an essay I need to finish, I can finish the stream. I'll tune in later if I can. Well, good luck with your essay. No fun. All right, so we're drawing a Clam Mermaid. A monstrous clam. It's like a siren. We could draw like a clam siren. That could be kind of interesting. I don't know if I want to just make the bottom half a clam. I mean, I guess it could. I guess it could. I like the idea that it's just wearing a clam. Like, hey, how's it going? You know, this is my Halloween costume. Definitely a person. I do like that. I do like the anglerfish concept. Oh, that's even creepier. Like a hermit crab. A hermit siren. Oh, it just wears the body. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Nothing I'm thinking about is getting better. It's just getting worse and worse. Yeah, it's a bummer, but we'll see what we can do here. Let's see. What if, oh man, it's just like a razor clam. Like, done. All right, great. Hello. Welcome to my clam canoe. Yep. How do I want to do this? Drew has got it just sitting on the clam, just like, yeah, this is fine. I think maybe that's. I think if it's a siren, and it's trying to lure people in, it's got to be big enough for like a person, right? So maybe we'll do this. Yeah. Whoops. Get out of here. I think it's got to be like big enough for a person to be like, yeah, I'll come hang out. That'll be fine. And then it's just like death clam over here. Was there a giant clam monster? Sorry, yeah, let me move that over. I got a little excessive. Maybe I'll make it look like a fly trap. Probably shrink that up. Shrink that up. That's not how English works. That's fine. Do one of these. Get some extra lines in there. Part of me wants to look up a clam for reference, and the other part of me is like, I'm good. I don't need to look at that. It's just fleshy, gross bits. I do like that kind of like the scaled texturing you get from the growth of clams, like the rings, I guess, basically. Clams of the ring. Put some pearls and treasure. Just big pearls covering up stuff. Do like a hair. Whew. This looks like a Dark Souls boss. Ah, we drew a mimic. We drew a sea mimic. You guys tricked me. Yep, everybody has to do push-ups because they tricked me into drawing a mimic. Rah, 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 rah. Did something just crash? Or was that cats? That might have been cats making noise. Okay, so excuse me. So here's my issue. This is funny. I like this. I don't like the amount of detail I can put in here because I'm wasting so much space on the clamshell. So I think what we're gonna do. Druid, hang out for a second. Whoops. So we're gonna do this. Ooh. And then I'm just gonna erase a bunch of this. That's gonna be our drawing. That way everybody kind of got what we were doing. But now we're gonna get things going. Yeah, everybody has to do push-ups. No, it's fine. You know how the push-up game goes. You don't actually have to do them, but, you know, it's an honor system. I expect you to. I say as I can't do push-ups right now. Well, I probably could, but I don't want to. I did some yoga last week, and now I can't move. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a while longer before I start doing more exercises. On purpose, because of the things I just said. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Never force people to do push-ups. Okay, so here's how I'm going to make this eldritchy. I'm going to go ahead and give it one too many arms, because it doesn't quite know what people look like. Because part of this was they wanted it to be monstrositous. Few too many fingers. Do something like this. How do we roll with called shots? In 5th edition, I basically don't. Because Pathfinder has a really, really complicated system for it. And it's... Yeah, so basically what I would do is they aim for the eyes every time, and unless they get a critical hit, they miss. that's how it is. Sometimes what I've done in the past is like if you do want to make a called shot, I will give you a disadvantage, and that's where the Pathfinder system comes in, because they have a big system. Like if you want to aim for a limb, it's like a +5 to hit. If you want to go for the eyes, it's like a +20. But you do get the bonus of, you know, blinding a creature temporarily or permanently, depending on what you're doing. So, and that's why I usually say, like, with I don't do that per se, but I will, depending on what you're doing. So I want to do a called shot for disarming the person. Like in Pathfinder, that's a disarm attack. And then it goes with combat maneuver bonuses versus combat maneuver defense. And so with D&D, to deal with that, I basically just give them disadvantage for like a minimal effect. So. Mm-hmm. Because the problem with D&D is they've simplified a lot of the conditions down. That like even with blinded, you can still attack. Like you can attack things if you're blind. Right. Which like so at that point, like it's the same if you're blind or you're poisoned. It's the same. It's the same negatives, which is weird to me. So. So if you're playing it that way and not doing the blind is like full cover, or that you get negatives to it, which is the Pathfinder system, I would definitely just allow it, have them they have disadvantage because you poked them out, they have blood in their eyes, or you've permanently blinded them and they just get permanent disadvantage to it. But it's got to be difficult. Like that's a very very specific called shot. Or you could have it blind them back. Yeah, Yep. I don't know. Wow. Okay, so now I'm basically doing no eyes here. I think the head's just going to go right into the weird hair tentacles. Because they don't know. Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, basically the way I roll a lot of combat is, and a lot of new players will do this, where they'll just be like, okay, I'm going to stab him right in the kidney. And it's like, well, roll for the attack. Great. Okay, he takes 10 damage. Did I get him in the kidney? It's like, no. Because that's just not how hit points work. But it is, you can definitely call shots like that. And I'll usually preface it with like, okay, you want to attack their eyes. That means it's going to be a lot harder to hit because you're doing something very specific. And if you hit, I'll apply this to it. Is that what you want? Or do you want to just make an attack? And then they're like, well, I really just wanted to make an attack. Well, they're trying to add flavor. And it's like, cool. You stab at the eyes, and they just kind of deftly dodge out of the way, and it takes a few hit points off of them. So it's just something that you kind of play with. But if you want to do called shots as like a continual thing, because that's something you can definitely do, generally what I do is I have people work it out, so that they know exactly what they can do for called shots, how we're going to work it, and then just know that the players can have called shots called on them. And so... Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, yep, there you go. You can definitely do it. Yeah, well, I just gave it to you. that's my suggestions. Yeah, that's the best I can do. I think Pathfinder has a good system for it, and they kind of do what you're doing. Aside from that, I really think 5th edition, I generally don't do it because, like I said, you blind somebody, they get disadvantage. At that point, they have disadvantage on it, so they might as well do the exact same thing to you because there's no double disadvantage. So it's like, cool, everybody's blind now, and that's no fun. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rip off his arm. Roll with disadvantage. You rip off his arm. Now none of your characters have arms. Everybody's slowed. No one can attack. Everybody's blind. It's not fun. So there has to be some kind of either with Pathfinder, usually like the called shots are grit based. So if you're a gunslinger, you have to spend grit to do it, or it's a really hard DC to make happen. Dang it. Yep. But that's kind of my thoughts for 5th edition. Bri, welcome. Pumpkin. Halloween pumpkin, everybody. Happy Halloween pumpkin. All right, so here's my clam girl. Just way too many arms. Well, I guess this one just has 2 forearms. I kind of want to put more tentacles in the hair. I think that might be really dope. I might make the eyes just like terrifyingly weird. Like, whoa! Just eye stalks. Like, oh, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. I kind of want to put, like, Sarlacc pit. It's a Star Wars reference. I got it. What was the... That's actually a good point. Yeah, American culture is just space operas.
Space operas and westerns and western space operas.
Western space opera. Actually, oddly enough, the reason the term spaghetti western exists is because most westerns were made in Italy, which is really weird. Like, a lot of classic western movies are not American, which is strange. But yeah, westerns are definitely American culture. Gotta get a little John Wayne in there. I mean, John Wick is... Yeah. John Wick is kind of a western. A little bit. It is, yeah. Yep, nothing wrong with a little hyperviolence. That goes right in with John Wayne. Well, what do you mean, you lover? Let's punch each other till we figure this out. That's basically every John Wayne movie. We gotta move this cattle. Better punch you in the face. Pop. Good stuff. Sure, we can do that. Boop. Yep, that's it's just misguided things. There are lots of papers out there that talk about that. Yep. Go bloop bloop. All right. Uh-oh. I have Clam Girl, and then I have Undead Costume? Shoot. I gotta go up. What was the other one? Undead. Necromantic Monstrosity Construct type monster. Okay. This could be fun. Yeah. This one is gonna be super dope. Hold on a second. I was thinking about this for the when I was doing the Ghoul, but I didn't want to do it for the Ghoul, so this one could be pretty cool. One of my favorite types of monsters. I use a lot of undead. I use a lot of undead in my games. Doing the cutting outie. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make this construct here. I think I'm just going to do something like this. You know, I don't use a lot of aberrations in my game. I probably should. I do a lot of undeads and a lot of demons. I think those are kind of fun. Oh geez. Yeah. Welcome to the call. Oh, not going to talk to me today, huh? Ace? Oh, fine, fuck you. Let's do some of this. All right. What I do here. Well, let's just start this over. Okay, anywho. I did. I tried to paint in the black and then carve out the skulls. And it once again, not doing push-ups. Anywho. Also, I did it on purpose because I'm drawing an undead construct. So I'm gonna try to make this like real big. That's it. You got it. You got it in one. Literally anything. Yeah, literally anything. Well, so in the original development of basically constructs are undead. Check out my undead video. So well, yeah. So the idea behind constructs is basically that you can build them from whatever is kind of the idea. So in 3.5 and Pathfinder, there are a lot of different ways to build the constructs, and that basically is just another form of character creation. So you have so many points based on how much materials and money you're putting into it, and you can develop giant, small, medium constructs, and then you're basically just willing magic into them to make them alive. And that's why undead count in the same way, because they are just bits and bobs of material that are being held together by necromantic energy. Usually by the caster. So they're very, very vague for that purpose, and the only conditions with them being constructs is that they are not living. And so like you can't heal them with magic. And that's why sure. That's the opposite of what I said, but yeah. Or I can be completely contradicted, that's fine. Everyone can just believe whatever they want about constructs, and that's good to go. So my opinion doesn't matter, and it's fine. Yep. Do whatever you want. So. I want something like wickedly weird coming off the back of this dude, like wires and stuff. Okay. And now here's where this is going to get super, super bizarre. I'm going to put a whole bunch of Mega Man skulls in this guy's arm. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, super dig constructs. I think they're fun. Highly versatile. Good to give him a skull cannon. Could do a dragon skull. Let's give him like a big, like metal carapace here. And then I'm going to do this. Because what better way to hide all the internal components of something than just make it black? Just fill it in. Fill it completely black. We'll give him some Genji sexy hips here. Because that's how robots do. Just fill all that in. And then we'll make him have a glowy core. Okay, we'll clean that up a little bit. Oh, you know what? I like what you're doing, Druid. That's pretty dope. I guess I went a little more robotic, didn't I? Let's start cleaning this up. Yeah, necrocrafts are pretty dope. What are the... Yep. Okay, I want to do some more teeth like that. That looks good. Gonna go like this. Yeah, it's something I want to get better at, so I'm probably going to try to start doing that more. But I also... Okay, I think Druid might have... Let's get Druid's picture back in because it's pretty dope. I want to see it. Get a whole bunch of like bandy muscle components in here. It's a construct made out of bodies. Yep. It's a flesh golem that is made specifically out of yeah. That's it. Do some of that. Now I want to get like really fine bandy lines in here. Really fill out the contours of this muscle fiber. Yeah. I mean, every Resident Evil boss ever. Ah, the T-virus. It turns all these people into horrible creatures. I love it. I'm going to do it myself. It's like, just shut up. I'm so good. I'm going to be invincible. Father. I'm terrible with names, but I mean, that happened in Resident Evil 2 and 3 and 4, I think. Okay. Yeah, like right, like Nemesis is just a pile of goo inside of a rubber suit. He's got like 10 different forms, so I really don't think we need to argue about what Nemesis looks like. There's like a billion different versions of him. Yep. Great. I'm going to go ahead and keep drawing. I don't know what I want to do with that back arm. I don't know if I want to do anything with that back arm now that I think about it. Maybe I'll just do this. What time is it here? Ooh, it's almost noon and I still got 3 more to go. So let's see if we can burn through these. I think I might have to stop here. Don't want to spend too much time on this dragon skull arm, but I could. Or I could just ignore the second hand. I think I might just ignore the second hand and be done with it. I want to get some more muscle in here. I think I do actually want to get some little bit of muscle tissue, just kind of like stretching. Is it a Resident Evil boss? It does look like it. That looks about right. I think that is about it. I'm going to add some more squiggly bits just to make it look really weird. We're just going to do that. Yep, you didn't get the cute one this time, so. All right, I think that is good. There we go. I'm gonna just fill this in with black. So. Alrighty, Grandma Turtle Druid. Oh, this one's gonna be fun. Wait, Druid? Is that right? Total Grandma Druid? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get like a big old crookedy neck. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. So I'm going to start talking about turtle druids here. I like the idea of a grandmother, but I don't know if turtles... Do turtles raise their own... Do they? Oh, dope. Oh, well, that's... that's a little more macabre than I had anticipated. Yeah, I didn't think... Okay. Turtle. Here we go. Okay. I need... Really? That doesn't sound right to me. Huh. Is that from the turtle package, or is that from... Yeah, that's what I'm like. What's the... I thought they lived at like 200 and something. It's really strange. Yeah, that's what I would say. That's what I would do. I tend to... like to follow like sea tortoises when I'm designing turtles. Well, but there are a lot of different kinds of turtles you can do. Okay, I need to be able to talk today. Would be nice. I think I'm just going to start. I want to make this headpiece. I want to make it a little longer. I wanted to make it like really old looking, but maybe not. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I need to just do this. That does look better. The grandmother beard. That's what this turtle needs. How do I make a turtle look like a grandmother? Give it like an old... Give it a bun. Whoop, whoop. Just where's that? Where's that? It was supposed to be hair, but... Actually, you know what? I can do that. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just make this turtle have... keep all of her knitting on the back of her head. So we're just going to make a whole bunch of like yarn balls. We'll put the knitting needles up here. Yeah. I do like Oogway. Oogway's a lot of fun. Woo. Actually, I'm going to use Oogway's shell shape. I really like Oogway's shell shape. So we're going to go like that. And we will make this kind of wrinkly turtleneck. Ooh, so skinny. Get a big old shell like this. And then I'm going to make basically like big yarn balls, hair. She's just knitted herself a wig. Or maybe hasn't knitted yet. Just big old loops. And then maybe some strings. Some loose yarn strings. Maybe she's got like a... She's just holding like a pie. Like, I baked you some food. That's how we're going to get a grandma. That was a cool construct. There we go. Big old flipper.
I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
Bye all.
Thanks for coming by. Bless you. Okay, we can go like this. And we'll break down this shell into some intricate pieces. I do really like these kind of like split shell designs. They look really cool. And we'll just pull those back like this. And shade it into darkness. Into darkness. There we go. That's not how that should be. It should be that way. Dang it. Gall darn it. Let's do some of this. Let's go ahead and go like that. Really dig this concept. I did just put that up today. There was about 5 or 6 people asking where they could post their Artist Arcana submissions, and I realize now that the YouTube thing, the YouTube post place basically can't take pictures, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. So I was asking everybody to post their pictures on YouTube, and you can't do that, so that's my bad. So I've made that available today on the Discord server, where you can just post your character art there. It's only been an hour. We'll give people some time. Better question is, where's everybody? Why aren't they in the stream? Where's everyone? Get out of here. Come on. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to add some more beads. Maybe another knitting needle. We'll just stick one right here. Maybe it's got some stuff on it. Mr. Loss, welcome. Oh, that's a really good one, Corvus. That's super dope. That's always how it is. That's always how it is. I do that sometimes with when I'm looking for inspiration for videos. It's like, okay, I need to look up this, and there's like a billion homebrew books that exist, or like, oh yeah, second edition. Those have been around since the 70s, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, that's fine, I guess. More inspiration to pull from. Yep. That's the way to do it. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like she keeps bonsais. Bonsai druid. Ooh, that sounds weird. little bonsai tree. Only in certain contexts, and out of context, it sounds bad. So don't worry about it. Bonsai tree druids. I like it. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bonsai tree druid is totally applicable and great, and I love it. It's a really fun idea. Or we can just not talk about it anymore, and that'd be totally fine too. I would love that part. I'd love that part if we just moved on. Look at all these scales. Look at the scales I'm drawing. Oh my goodness. Oh, fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and keep just drawing these. Fire lizard thing. Oh! Okay, so that wasn't a real thing. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I thought it was a. So we came up on a mountain and we had to fight this big lizard. I thought it was a basilisk, but when I rolled for to try to figure out what it was, I rolled like a 4, and I was like, all right, whatever. I don't need to know what this is. I didn't realize that you had actually made the whole thing up. That was really cool. It was good. It was a really good creature. Yeah, I thought it was like a fire infused basilisk. Yeah, we're not good at investigating things. Like, as a party, we're just not. So, like, there's a thing in front of you. It's like, whatever. Is it gonna blow up? No. Okay, we move on. Like, that's fine. That makes way more sense. I'm just gonna look at what this thing is. That was my whole intent, and that's what I did. Yep. Shoot wildly into the sky. Yep. Yeah, fighter. Kevin the Necromancer, playing an art. Not a necromancer for once in his life. Still has a minion. He's got a construct. Definitely not living. He does treat it like an undead, thing. Yep. Nope. Absolutely. It's like, can I play a necromancer that controls robots instead? And it's like, yeah, I guess so. Why not? Yeah, exactly. Old habits die hard. Technomancer. Yep. I hate what I did here, but I'm not going to change it. I don't care. This is a terrible, terrible tangent line, but but I like everything else about this picture, so I'm going to keep it. That's my grandmother. That's my grandmother. My grandmother was a giant turtle, so there we go. Okay, I think that's pretty good for that one. I think we're going to move on. I don't know if I need the pie. I don't think I got the druid vibe that I was supposed to, but, druids can be druids, whatever. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with what Druid did. We're just gonna add a small shrub. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna add like a bush, not a bonsai tree. Definitely not a bonsai tree. We're gonna add just this, and she's a spider druid, so she's got a tree full of spider webs because it's Halloweenish. That's my argument. That's a crappy spider web, but whatever. Yeah, I've seen a few different druid things for Warforged. I mean, hell, if you watch my video, the Warforged talk about Beast Wars, because why not? Because if you want to be a Transformer, that's the way to do it. Okay, there we go. So she's just got spiderwebs. She's a weaver. She's a weaver druid. Get it? Knitting. Spiderwebs. Ha ha, I did it. I pulled it all together. All right. What was this? I did a thing. I'm actually pretty happy with that one. That was a good little picture. Thank you for suggesting that. Who suggested that one? Someone suggested it, and it was a good suggestion. So, well done, well done. Snake with a hat. Nice job. Okay, we have 2 more to do. We're already past time, but that's fine. We can finish it up today. I have the Death God, and then I have the Fat Orc. Did I miss one? Okay. Oh, okay, gotta pop my back. Druid's so good. That looks so good. All right. I needed to draw the Pathfinder Death God thing. Which really, I think I'm just going to stick with a bust for this one, because that's really their coolest part, is that they've got the weird, like, no eye head horn thing. Yeah. Which would not surprise me. Both. They were both designed by the same person, so you're good. You're good. They're both Del Toro creatures. Yep. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Try to get the nose right here. Gonna get something like this. I was watching the new Drawfee episode, and they had to draw Lilith from the Diablo 3. And I was just like, as soon as he started describing her, I was like, oh, they're drawing Lilith. Jump Rope's like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, oh, yes. Such a good design. So terrifying. Yeah, I love it. The Diablo... No, you're fine. Go for it. Yeah, if you haven't watched the Diablo 4 cinematic they came up with, go check it out. It's great. It's a good chunk of... Once again, Blizzard's animation studio is on point. As they always are. So seriously. It's like, I think they have the problem with like Warner Brothers animation studios is so solid. And then whenever they try to make like live action movies, they're like, oh, let's just give it to another studio. It's like, no, stop it. You already have a great studio. Just make it a cartoon. It's fine. Like, the Justice, yeah, people want that. It's so good. Yeah, even the just like their writing team is so good for the cartoons, and I don't know why they can't adapt that to like the TV shows, because like the CW stuff is just garbage. Like I tried to watch Arrow and I couldn't get through it. I watched a lot of The Flash. It wasn't bad, but it slowly fell into the generic CW tropes of like it's all about this relationship. It's like, no, I want to see The Flash. Like, just shut up. Like, I don't need. Maybe it's just not being directed to me because I don't watch the CW very often. Otherwise, and by often I mean never. Yeah. Right. All I'm saying is Blizzard Animations, like, just do your own thing, man. like, they just own it. Because they've been, yeah, right. They're so good. I think part of it is they're really well funded, so they have the ability and resources to do something really good, and they don't have like the time constraints that a normal studios would. Because they were, I mean, I hope they retained their autonomy throughout all the mergers that have been happening with Blizzard and kind of everything that's been going on there. But Warcraft 3 was a disaster? Oh yeah, they didn't do anything with it. Like, but that's not the animation studio, right? Like, that's the... Yep. Okay, what kind of hair do these guys have? Can I look that? I need to look that up real quick. I'm gonna scroll up in the chat real quick. They do have hair. Some of it's bone, but they do seem to have hair. So we're gonna go ahead and... Yeah, their own company. You've been talking about that for a while. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What day is it? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Wednesday, right? Okay, good. I was like, was I supposed to? Oh yeah, because we did Blender yesterday. Yesterday was Tryout Tuesday. We did some Blender. I might have to do that again. That was fun. It was an infuriating process, but it's like sculpting in 3D space is a lot of fun. I really love doing it, but it's just not something I've done in a long time. And I don't like... It took me like an hour and a half to set up, and then I sculpted for like 10 minutes, and it was like, oh, it's so good! So, it's kind of one of those things that's not really worth the effort most times. So, unless you have like a really good setup for it, it's not something I can do a lot of. It's like sketching. It's like it's just kind of like freeform sketching in 3D is nice. I like doing that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go done. That's pretty dope, actually. I like that. I like that a lot. Looks like some kind of armor. I don't think so. No. Okay. That could be possible. She might be listening to the stream elsewhere, so I don't know if we want to continue talking about it, but that's very possible. You know, that's how we do sometimes. So that is not a bad thing. Yeah. All right. I have to draw a fat orc. I don't know how to draw a fat orc. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to see what you got. It's gonna be good. We are not prepared. Yeah, no, I can double check for you later. We can do that. I can double look, but if not, 2 shirts is good. 2 shirts is always good. I mean, you could tell me, but she might be listening. You never know. Well, we are on the internet right now. Anybody could be anywhere. That's true. That's true. She is not. Yeah, she's not in the Discord. Dum dum dum. I don't know how to draw a fat orc. 6 eyes, yeah. Are you on the internet? I think I'm on the internet. Oh, that sounds awesome. I don't think she has one of those. I think you're safe. Yeah. No, that sounds pretty awesome. That sounds pretty good. Why did I draw a skull? Dang it, that is a... See, I was listening to the story instead of actually paying attention to what I was drawing, and it just went right to a skull. I will have to do push-ups for that. I'll try to do push-ups later. I'll hopefully not hurt myself. Nope. Not doing it. I can't do those push-ups. They'll kill me. No, that sounds like a great shirt. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. That will be super cool. Man, it is almost Christmas, isn't it? It's almost Halloween, too. I'm not going to have a costume this year. That's a bummer. And if I do, I'm going to have to make it in the next, week. Maybe that's what we do on Thursday. Maybe we do Halloween costume ideas. Draw ourselves as our Halloween personas. Not stealing that idea. What was I doing? Fat orc. Okay, how draw fat orc? Circle. Last time, who asked for that? DD, last time I tried, I think you asked for a fat goblin. I could be wrong about that. And I think you weren't happy until I did something like this. So I'm going to do this again. We'll just give a little tiny Warcraft 3 orc helmet. And we'll make the eyes super bulgy. Me not that kind of orc. We're gonna make this a super fat derpy orc. It's gonna be great. Just give him a beer belly. Oh, we're going super pudge. We're going super pudge. Blip, 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 blip. Inflatus. I'm really looking forward to the new Diablo game. I don't know why I just thought of that. Orcs. Yeah, Pudge, the butcher, the construct. What are the other ones? Save the Princess style orc. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. Do you want to do it as it's flooded, or do you want to do it as like the ship rolls over? Because you could have just like design it on the walls. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or push like the token or something. I like that. Yeah, that's super cool. That's really interesting if you make it multiple passes. Like the first time you just walk in and grab an armful and then come back, and then the next time like the water's up to your knees and you're like, uh-oh. That's a really cool idea. I like that a lot. I thought you said throw open a door because you were on a ship. So I thought you meant you're like everyone's getting seasick the whole time. It's like, blah! Like, dang it. Come on, man. We're all standing in this water. No, that's a really cool idea. I think there's a lot of different ways you could design that too. Just like whether if you're doing it digitally, you could easily just have separate maps, like start with the base map and then start filling it in. Or if you're doing it as a tabletop, what I would do is I would draw it like 3 or 4 times and just uncover the next time. Like, okay, you walk back in and then you have the new map set up. That would be really cool. Or you could have different levels, like transparencies, where you have the base map and then you put the first layer of water on, and so it covers up some things and adds things to the map. That would be kind of neat. Yeah, there'd be a lot of really cool ways to do that. Okay, yeah, it might not work if you're using like the big maps. But oh, did they? That's the best part about puzzle rooms is like trying to make them uncheesable, I guess is the way to put it. But at the same time, it's like, that was very clever. You figured it out. Have we talked about that? Have we talked about the unsolvable room, where basically you go? Maybe I think actually this is You're right. We have talked about this. This is a Matt Coville thing where you basically design a room that doesn't have a solution, and then you let the players figure it out, and whatever they come up with, like, yep, you did it. You solved that riddle. Good job. I always think that's funny. I think that's a funny idea. Okay. There we go. We got a chubby baby orc. I think that's probably where we're going to call it. I think I've got off the rails enough today. I don't know why he's got giant orc feet, but there it is. You know what? Let's give him a little bib. I think a little bib would be good. Yeah, let's give him a rattle. I think that makes more sense. Or an axe. He's got like a tiny rattle axe. Just like tink, 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 tinkle. I don't know I don't know what that sounds like. Rattle. I guess it's just rattle. Now it looks like I'm like, no, this is definitely a rattle, not a baby with an axe. I promise. That's what we've done here. All right. I think that's probably it. I think that's it. It also kind of looks like he's just sitting on someone else. I don't know. Battle rattle axe. That should be a thing. Yeah, battle rattle. All right. I'm going to call that there for the day. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. Oh, Druid actually just drew a chunky orc. That's good. That's good, too. I like that. But that's what we're going to call it. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's going to be probably a free day. I might just be on Twitch, hanging out, doing stuff. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out tomorrow. Maybe play some games or something. We've got a lot of games to play, actually. We've got a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to get some more stuff up in the Rookzer0.com store today or tomorrow. I've got quite a few new stickers and stuff up there. The Redbubble store is also... Redbubble store is also available. It has new shirts. Check those out. Help us sponsor the channel that way. Check out the Patreon stuff if you want to do that. And we'll keep... Oh, tomorrow we're going to work on cards tomorrow. That's what we're going to do. I'm super excited for that. Yeah. I'll see if I can get something set up for a camera. Well, we'll go from there. But tomorrow will be that. Friday will be the free draw. And we'll see if we can get some videos out this week, because that will be a super dope. And stay happy, stay healthy out there. Remember to vote. It's important to vote. And keep your dice on the table. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Title card.